Guess we're doing this. Hi guys. Oh my god, welcome back to my channel. Can't believe I'm saying that in 2024. Yeah. Happy New Year, shamelessly. First quarter is not over, so I guess Happy New Year. Again, let's get the elephant out of the room. Yeah, I'm actually wearing a sister t-shirt, and yes, it has a hole. I guess I'm one of those who wears promo t-shirts. Yes, yeah, I'm wearing shorts. Because I just woke up. Not now. Of course, I woke up and it took time to defrost. Yeah, agake. So I guess I'm also giving you my morning voice. Kind of started. And also kisikia sufuria. Sufuria is in the background. My mom is doing her thing. Also, this feels quite nice. But I'm also not clenching my ass. Sijaka's a hugger that my phone might fall anytime because I got a new tripod. Yeah, so my phone is safe. And also I'm using the front camera, so I might be looking at myself instead of looking at the camera. Because storage inanifanya mbaya. So I'm not about to use the back camera and then I've been talking on hours on end. Kumbe I wasn't recording. No, we're not doing that. So I'm using the front camera and major book sufficient. Hope it's clear. Also, I've not done anything to my face. I'm kind of cautious, so I brush meno, bam, because this video needs to get out. Again, to sort out the storage issues, I have a backlog of videos, bits and bobs of videos of events and things everywhere. So again, that's why I'm doing this. Sit down, okay? Now that that's out of the way, Happy New Year, guys. How's your 2024 so far? I guess maybe we can catch up on that later on a different video, but just let me know, how is your 2024 so far? Today is should be the 23rd of February, 23rd or 24th at this time. At this point, I'm just, my brain is foggy because you too with life. I feel like I need a day between every other day to just rest. Not even every other day, every day. Like I work today, I rest tomorrow. I work the next day, I rest, because a girl is tired. But again, that is something we'll talk about in other separate videos, okay? So, purpose of this particular video is I have bits and bobs, snippets of last year, 2023, and I was just wondering how to do this, how to put it out there for you guys, even just for myself. Again, I've said this before in a previous video. One of the reasons why I do this is because I also want it to be a visual diary, a visual memoir of my life. Yeah, and just to remind myself, hey, my mom's going ham on that video. So that's the reason why I'm even adamant about those bits and bobs of the videos that I have, to just put it out there, just documenting my life, so that ile time takuwa billionaire, because it's coming. I'll just be sitting and thinking, wait, simetoka mbali kachichana. Anyway, so that's what this video is about. So I'm going to probably separate it in two. Not probably, I'm going to do that. First half of 2023, then second half of 2023, which I don't think I have that much of those videos, and maybe the second bit of it won't come as the first bit. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, we'll just see. So this is me explaining what was happening, trying to explain at least what was happening in those 6 months. A lot happened in last year, and 2022. Oh, a lot happened in that year, and I was planning to do that bit of explanation and sit down for 2022 in 2023, but I guess that it didn't happen because tuko 2024. Okay, so again, that will be done in future videos. Okay, I'll just wrap my head around how I want to do that. Okay, purpose of this video, 2023 first half. So first half of that year, I remember I started the year, at least from the videos I have, with a shoot with my good friend Nons. Hi Nons, if you're watching this video. Like, she has been super supportive in my journey as a moa. And again, I like looking around at my surroundings, so again, sorry if that bothers you. It just helps to, you know, boost my mind so that I can articulate myself. Okay, so that's what happened. Again, Nons, thank you so much for being super supportive. Like, just knowing her has been a blessing. And I remember even when we were in high school, yeah, we were not friends and we were not enemies either, but we were in different classes. And I used to see her around and just think, wow, she's so pretty. But fast forward to post-campus, literally post-campus, not even in campus, post-campus. We started interacting on Instagram, and one thing led to another, and I've been doing her makeup ever since, because she does, she's a model, yeah. So I've been doing her makeup ever since, and it's just always a blessing. I'm humbled, Nons, that you do this with me, that I get to even work on your pretty face. So thank you so much, Nons. So that's how January started, at least from the videos I have. We were doing a shoot for her. Come on, fire. I will try and insert videos. No, maybe. So that happened. Then when we were doing that shoot, I remember we were doing it with Jesus. Not Jesus. Je suis Adam. That's how he calls himself on Instagram. He's a photographer. Legit. He's shot with the big names in Kenya. So we're doing a shoot with him, and I remember when you're doing a shoot, I was there because I just love being around cameras and just doing the thing, whether I'm in front of the camera or someone else is in front of the camera. I just love that scene. So I remember when Nons was shooting, I was there telling her, do this, in this, and then Adam, because he calls himself Adam, not Adam, was like, we should actually do a shoot together. And I was like, a pro bono? And he's like, of course! So I was like, so we did a shoot together. This has to be Feb 10 Feb to be particular, and those pictures, beautiful. I don't know if bellissimo is a word, but anyway, bellissimo. Again, insert photos. We did a shoot on 14th Feb, and my God, fire, chef's kiss. So I even have one of those photos as my screensaver. That's how good they are. And every single time someone sees that photo on my screensaver, they're like, oh, is that you, girl? And I'm like, yeah, what do you mean? But anyway, that shoot was beautiful, and to think that it was even pro bono, my God, Mamba Msewaju, don't play with him. So that's what we did. Then that had to be Feb 10th. Fast forward to 18th. Again, single. I was very much single, still am, but that time I was very much single, and I was going through that wave of what's going on. And you know, Valentine's just has this fever of you feeling left out. Even if you're okay, you're just feeling like, oh my God, Jesus, am I a crocodile? Am I a sack of potatoes? Guys, mimi ni gunia ya vinyazi. So I just remember I was just feeling him, but I was far much into my healing journey. Again, we'll talk about this because this happened the end of the relationship I was in, and happened in 2022. So again, story in upcoming videos. So I remember when this time was coming up, I was just thinking I need to do something so that I'm not just feeling meh. So it just happened that the Joyride was having an event, the XOXO event on the 18th, which was the weekend of that week of Valentine's. So hell yes, I was gonna do that. So yes, I got a ticket, and my God, putting myself out there, I went for this event by myself. by myself. Imagine. Then I went, dressed up. I even shot a video of Get Ready With Me. I dressed up, I left home, I went all the way. It was Izo sides and 2 Rivers. Imagine all the way. And I attended the event. Hats the band and Nike Kotazama. Woo! Moyo wa yo yo ma. Had the band were performing at that event, and it was fire. Flames. Sparks. Amazing. I was there alone. Of course, I made a friend. Of course, we don't talk. She was just a friend for that event. But it was fun. We did sip and paint for the first time. I did sip and paint. I should do that again. I'll plan around it. So that was amazing. Again, made another friend for the event. Again, I guess I guess people just, you know, naturally attracted in that space. I'm not even bragging, I'm just saying maybe I'm just too loud. And too loud to you sis, to you bro. So again, you got to say around.
God bless dunia nzima. Na kila mtu anasema amina. I'll see you. So we had the band, each and the square to the band. Are you ready to have a good time?
We've been ready.
Let's go.
Ride that day in the town. It had to be town. So again, budget cut down. Budget, because your time you were either using a cab from that place or you had personal means. Of course, you got a personal means, so it had to be cab, meaning that was a different budget. But since nilikuwa na moti ya mabeshte, I didn't need to use a cab, so ching ching saved. Yeah, so I got to town. Yeah, and that was it about the day. It was an amazing day. I had fun. I'm glad I put myself out there, because I know in the past, if there was an event, I would want to tag along a friend, because I don't want to be there feeling awkward, genuinely. But this time I was like, I'm allowing myself to sit in the awkwardness, and it was beautiful. So I'm not sure if that is what jump-started just me enjoying my space. Of course not, something else had happened. Anyway, and maybe if I'm touching and leaving bits and bobs of stories and all these things, is because I plan to do detailed videos of that in the future. So please bear with me, okay? So that happened, XOXO event. Then according to, again, the timestamp and date stamp on my videos, 21st of February, the place I was working at, the previous place again, yeah, had an event uko northern areas. So of course we went for that, and I guess that's what you're going to see moving forward. So we went again, did the kawaida things we used to do, attended the meetings here and there of the community leaders in those areas, pastoral communities, that is. We did that, and again, being there and meeting the locals, again, you meet them at their convenient places. So it just so happened that we were meeting the locals or the leaders in Tassia Lodge. I mean, guys, this place is beautiful. Beautiful. I think beautiful now is the word. It's the overall theme of this video. It's beautiful. Chef's kiss. So Tassia Lodge, we went in, did the thing. I have a tour of the place. that's what you're gonna see. And I hope to visit that place now as a guest to experience that pool, because at that time I didn't get to experience the pool. It was just in, out, meeting, do what you need to do, out. And of course, since the area is beautiful, you'll get to see it in this video. So that's what you'll see. Then after that, we were still, of course, in those areas. We also went to another hotel called yes, we went back to Karimba Lodge, which I've done a video of. Probably I'll link it down below, but went back to Karimba Lodge, and this is the footage of Karimba Lodge. Again, beautiful experience once again. Loved it. Last time, where did you sleep? Did you sleep in cottages? No, last time we slept in the executive rooms or something, ukuju. But now this time that I went, slept in the cottages. Bellissimo. I hope bellissimo is the word. But beautiful, 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 beautiful. If you get yourself in the regions of Meru, tafadhali vaite wako na mambo, go to Karimba Lodge and experience Karimba Lodge for yourself. It's beautiful. There was a point, again, in my escapades, we stayed in Isiolo, and there was a lot of seeing. I think that has to be Taji Hotel, I think. Yeah, so there's a lot of singing going on. I was just bearing my heart out. And yeah, maybe you'll see me singing. And again, see profesh, ini singing ya shower, unim sewa, singing in the showers. Okay? Oh, something I skipped over. Yeah, this has to be in January. Yeah, I got my phone because the better part of 2022. Oh, shit, yeah. Forgive my French. Pardon moi. It was shit, yeah. So the better part of that 2022, I didn't have a phone. Again, story coming up. So by the time it was January 2023, I had saved up and I got my first ever iPhone. I got an iPhone 11. Mind blown. Like, I should have known that was the beginning of just God showing off for me in that year. My goodness, I was just so happy. I remember I was so excited, and even this footage that I was filming, I was using that, an iPhone 11. So my goodness, I was so happy, I was so excited. But now I felt the need to mention that because it's relevant to what I'm about to say. So now, coming back from that trip from the northern areas, I remember that night when I was at Karimba Lodge, my phone just went off for some reason and it couldn't come back on, it couldn't turn on. So I was just like, what's going on? I've just saved up a lot of money to buy this phone and then it's doing this to me? Oh, hell no, hell no. So I remember just feeling so low, I was feeling so bad. Then now when you're coming back from that trip, now headed back to Nairobi, I remember we got to a place somewhere on the road and my phone just said iPhone unavailable. I'm just like, okay, do you mean I'm carrying an Infinix with an iPhone software for you to tell me iPhone unavailable? What do you mean? And I remember my mood just went, I was just feeling bad and low because I saved up a lot of money. Again, from where I come from, that is a lot of money. A lot of money. I know for someone else, that's pocket change. Pesa ya lunch. Kidogo umeingia lesereni umetoka pesa imeisha. No. For me, that was months of saving. So, that ilinisumbua sana. That really bothered me. So, I was just feeling low, nini, and my boss at that time, Ali noticed. So, he was like, where? okay, you can go to the guy I usually buy my phone at, then akuangalilie, and then we see what to do. And I just remember feeling like this is not the phone I want anymore. Yes, I appreciate it, but kama imeanza kuwa na mashida this early on, I just want to change it, trade it in, and get another phone, because this is too much money that I spent, and it's not about to go down the drain. Hey guys, sina zungumza. Let's grease the wheels so we can continue. Of course, trusted, yeah. So I remember that time we had that conversation, so immediately I got back to Nairobi. I made that point, and yeah, it went off your time. And I remember googling using another phone, and it said if you had tried entering the password too many times, that's why you were locked out. And I was like, I wasn't even using my phone, because something about me, nikiwa kwa barabara, I get car sick, so I usually just want to be chill. So I usually don't use my phone, I'm just chilling. So again, that isn't the reason why that happened. Sijui mbona ili happen hivyo. So yeah, fast forward to coming back to Nairobi. Again, that evening, by the time I was getting home, it wasn't even on. You can imagine, and by the time I was noticing, it was kedo noon that it had gone off. So nikifika huku Nairobi, ilikuwa kitu majioni 7. That's when I was getting the house, and my phone hadn't come on. So I was just like, fine. So I just slept. I think in the morning I tried turning it on, and yes, it came on, but I was just like, I'm done with her. But anyway, so that happened. I went to see the person, Plagwa, now my boss, Kulana Baingi Simu, and we had a conversation, and that was a good deal. So I traded it in. In my mind, just downplay it, just maybe trade it in for an 11 p.m. because again, traders. Again, I was looking at maybe according to the specs and maybe advanced to the 12 series. So maybe 12 p.m. or something kienda sana. But again, umsewa juu. And again, this is a story I will tell you about maybe again in another separate video. But I ended up with an iPhone 13 Pro Max. This is what I'm using right now. So, hallelujah. Anyway, so relevance of that. In March, somewhere in March, that's when I got this phone. Praise be. From where I'm coming from, this is not something it's not something that would have been for Audrey Chantal Chebet. No. Audrey Chantal Chebet ni msewa. I almost mentioned that phone brand, but I'm like, itakavi. But anyway, izo masimu without mentioning the names. And for me to just be in a space where this is actually my phone, again, mind blown. So I got my phone in March, again for content purposes and what else happened after that? Then after that, still in March, I had my first Gynae visit, again at my mind-blowingly big age. I've never visited a Gynae. I guess cheddars, mambo ya cheddars, na pia mambo ya, in terms of my mind, I'm just like, someone is gonna be in my area, all over my space. Nah. So this time in March, I remember, like cramps had really been whooping my ass. I was just like, what's going on? Do I have endometriosis? Do I have PCOS? Do I have, like, kuna tu shida, I need to know. So I remember someone was so gracious, they paid for me to go and see a Gynae without giving the details of that person. So I went to Nairobi West, so maybe you'll see that footage after this. I went to Nairobi West, and it just so happened that on that particular day I had my physical interview. It wasn't really an interview, it was just a meetup with my current employers, because we had done subsequent interviews online since January, February. So it just happened that nishapanga kwenda Hosi on this particular day, which I couldn't miss because it had to happen that soon because my periods are coming up or something like that. So it had to be that time. Come and see your time, I had to wait like another week or two, which
Hi, how are you? I'm here to see Dr. Saudia or Sauda Cash. Okay. Okay. Sawa, asante.
I really wanted to get a solution so that going into the next period, hopefully I wouldn't have to experience the pain that nilikuwa na experience.
Sorry?
The blood pressure is normal.
Okay.
So utaenda second floor.
Okay. Is there a specific room or anything?
You go to second floor, then you turn to your right once you're there.
Okay.
There is a door that will lead you to the nursing station. Then once you're at the nursing station, you tell the nurse you come to see a gynecologist.
Thank you.
Okay,
So I got communication that I was meant to be at the office that particular day I was going to hospital, but it wasn't so formal. Nilikuwa nafakutana nao huko kitu saa 9 saa 10. So I was like, that works. So I went to hospital Nairobi West that day, and of course the experience is if you do, so I don't know. So getting there, I was told I need to get an ultrasound, and again, when you're doing an ultrasound, your bladder needs to be bladder Chantal imeja Z, because again I struggle with hydration. So essentially my body is just haina hiyo maji, so I needed to take water, intake water, and my bladder was taking ridiculous time to fill up. So nimeshinda nimekunywa maji, and the instructions were only come to us like to get the ultrasound done when you are pressed. Kwani mimi nasikia pressed? See, because my tank usually holds a lot. Like I can stay without peeing for a really long time. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but I can hold. And even without holding until I kukazwa, like my tank gets filled up. Like it's taking time to jam. So anyway, now it's taking time. Now the contact person in the company ananipigia kuniambia madam, watch video utajua ni wewe. Hi madam. So she's calling me and asking me where I am, and I'm telling her I kept her posted the entire time. I'm bado niko hosi, but I'm hopefully wrapping it up in a few. So imefika saa 9, I'm not yet done. I'm not yet pressed, so again I can't get an ultrasound. So I kept in communication with her, and even the bosses bado hajafika. So I'm like, it works. Hey, kidogo, it's taking way longer than it should. Bosses wamefika, and now they're becoming impatient. Kwani dema course, nini, of course it's not giving professional. It's not giving like she's serious, like she wants this job. Nini. And meanwhile, this side I'm panicking. So anyway, after some time, my bladder fills up. I get the ultrasound done, and everything is normal. Like hakuna shida. So I'm just like, nini. Anyway, I get prescriptions, zamadawa, some pills. Again, I get those. But I guess we'll insert footage of the discussion I had with my gynae.
That possibility of sexually transmitted infection, which again is due to changing the nature of the cramps. However, there is something that we call primary dysmenorrhea. We know that periods, especially when you're ovulating regularly every month, there is some form of pain that you have to feel. The severity of the pain differs from person to person. There's some people with a low threshold for pain, they tend to feel a lot of pain. Others, they will tell you don't feel anything, not because there is no pain, but they can tolerate it. Okay. So, are your periods regular? Like
they were.
Do you miss your periods in some months?
No, maybe just a delay of 1 day, but
so they are regular.
Yes.
So regular period means you're ovulating.
Yeah.
But we ovulation means you must have some form of cramps.
Okay.
Yes. It's just the physiology how it works. But the ovaries, when you ovulate, there are some hormones that are produced. They tend to irritate your uterus, and you get that kind of cramps.
So is the pain supposed to be there during ovulation or when you start your periods?
No. So there are 2 pains that you can feel during your cycle. There is the cramp during your menses, and usually it starts with the menses and stops with the menses. It does not start before the menses, and it does not continue after the menses. If it starts before or continues after, then that's the sign of a problem. And usually we know most people say the pain is worse maybe in the first 1 or 2 days, then it gets easily developed. I don't know if that is the nature of the pain.
I usually just get it on day 1, it's severe, and then day 2, then the rest of the days, nothing.
So you see, it's following that. Yours, it's following the normal pattern, the way pain is supposed to be. Because for some people, if they have maybe an infection or any other problem, you find the pain is constant throughout the period. That is not normal. But the first day it is severe, then it becomes better as the days go by. That is what we expect. Yes. Let me explain to you how normal periods are supposed to be, and you relate to yours.
Okay.
So when we are talking about normal periods, the first thing we think about is the duration of the cycle. On average, we say it's 28 days, but we can allow 28 plus or minus 7, which means from 21 all the way to 35 days. This is a normal cycle. Okay. Then the variation
to be handled by a female gynae, but she wasn't in. So handled by a male gynae, but again, relax. There was no sightseeing, if you know what I mean. It was just an ultrasound which was done on my tummy to see, you know, my nail, the geography of how my uterus, my womb is looking like, and everything was it was Gucci, perfect condition. So nikapewa 2 hizo pills. Anyway, to wrap it up, so I went to the gynae, got the ultrasound done, everything was in perfect condition. And then now at this time imeenda, so I needed to hop onto a bike to the office, now my potential new office, which is where I'm at now, and meet the employers and do that. So that's what I did. Anyway, so hopped onto the bike, got to the office. Kinda sorta was fired before I was hired. Okay, I was hired before, kinda sorta was fired at that time, but rehire, like, confusing too. But I explained, and it was absolutely out of my control because communication yao ilikuja usiku na appointment ya hosini ilikuwa nishapanga, so I wasn't being irresponsible or dumb. So again, mambo ilifanyika vile ilifanyika. I even had proof of me being in the hospital, which was, I guess, it made sense. So anyway, that happened, and I think since that bit, that has to be the last bit of anything I filmed for that first quarter, because the next footage has to be for, I think, June, if not July. So it means the first footage imeisha. Hapo katikati ni cooking videos and yada yada, which probably I'm not sure if it's going to be for this bit. No, it's of course not going to be for this particular video, but I'm not sure if it's content for YouTube or for TikTok, or probably TikTok. I just check, but probably TikTok. So that's how my first quarter of 2023 went. Alive, kicking. In summary, quarter of 2023, January, I got to do that shoot with Nons. I got my own shoot, hallelujah. Got to attend the XOXO event, work for the previous company I was in, Uko, is on northern areas. I went, did that. That's it. that's it for this particular video. So today I'm going to film, today being the 24th, 23rd, but just confirmed date, so somewhere Feb of 2024. I have a date with a friend. We've not seen each other since we left campus. We momentarily saw each other hapo katikati in those years nikiwa job hunting somewhere close to where she was, and I just said hi to her. But after that, we've not seen each other. So this year is my year of intentionally just spending time with my friends. I'm creating connections with my friends, however that looks like, if it's just conversation on phone, meetups and all that. So this is what we're doing today. So tunaenda car place, which you're going to see probably, hopefully, in the next vlog. So yeah, so that is it. So if you're seeing me for the first time, I know I even said in the last video that I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to do vlogmas. A lot happened, which again is going to be explained as we move forward. But I'm just glad to be back, because clearly I can't run my mouth. Yeah, and the fact that I even have the space to run my mouth, glory be to God. So that's what I'm going to do. And things have changed. Maybe we'll talk about it later, but things have changed, and hopefully with the implementation of this new step, that hopefully we are going to have videos every single week without a fail. So with that, kindly let me know in the comment section below what days work for you guys. You guys who consume my content, and thank you so much for being graceful with me and not leaving, because but your channel only has 1 subscriber. Yeah, but you guys have stuck around, and in fact the numbers have grown, because the last time you film, I think tulikuwa now you're at 500, and this year is the year that we get monetized. Indio mwaka tunafika 1K plus service. Okay, so hallelujah, thanks be to God that we did this in a sister t-shirt with a whole row and cut. And that's how I just want my videos to be. I just don't feel like I need to be prim and proper. Just how we are. Tunakuja, tunapiga mambo, tunatambariza, tunamaliza, tunamove. Because again, visual diary, you just get to have a front row seat here, okay? So thank you so much for being real ones. Thank you so much for being kind and encouraging in my inboxes when you're nanitafuta. At least thank you so much. And I say you're nanitafuta CPR ya content creators ni for real. The guys kuna hadi watu walikuwa wananithreaten and say, "Wewe mzee umekuwa wapi all this time?" Guys, relax. Here I am, and hopefully consistently. Okay? So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Thank you so much for getting here. And if you've just stumbled upon us, so subscribe please. We'll really appreciate it to have in this community. It's all positive vibes, no negativity here. Huku hatuna threshold ya negativity, so please, if you got negativity, if you got negative vibes, bounce before it's blocker. Sawa? Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Adios.